Hey, how you doing today? This is Curtis Williams out here with RichHearts Investment Group. I'm off of Sudley Road today, Manassas, Virginia. I got a client interested in this property. Big property, 13 acres. He's looking to put a home and a pole barn, and he's also looking to have a little space for some surplus materials he may have. So I'm going to walk this property and hopefully send him this video so he can get a better idea of exactly what the lay of the land looks like. First off, I pulled in off of Sudley. This seems to be the property on the map, and I can see there's some electric lines over. And we discussed this before I came out here. So we know there's an electrical easement running across, which I'm gonna walk it all the way around. I think I'm gonna start from this area over here because there's a dirt road, but there's an electrical easement, so you have to have some type of setback off of the electric poles and the electric of the property. See some neighbors coming through too. So I'm gonna walk it around and see if we can find it. I did notice in the listing agreement that this had some flood areas, and it rained this morning, so hopefully we can see any soft wet spots that this property may have. Let's walk over here. It looks like there's a couple trails leading through here, and I'm pretty interested in what these trails may hold. This area right here looks like a nice, good area for a home. I don't know what the soil conditions are here. This looks like a nice, good mound area with some runoff spaces to run back off of here. I'm gonna walk back, keep going around this edge. Once again, I'll try to add the map to the actual video so you have some continuity with my sidewalk and the actual county parcel plan. So I think according to the map that this fence line delineates the actual property, so that's good. So let me double check while I'm here by Google Maps just to make sure we're still in the right property. But this is looking good so far. Looks like there's a dirt road, a gravel road over here for access. And someone could come in that little spot there, maybe to access the home. There's a couple empty spots. There's an access off the road that I parked. And then I think this property goes to the other side that has another street access. And I'm gonna walk over there too, just to see how this comes out. And I think there's actually a pond on this property also. Let's see where we are, make sure we're not in someone else's property. This looks good. Looks like I'm on the edge though. So somewhere in here, the sun had to back up. So I believe it's somewhere in here. I'm almost close to the corner over here, it looks like. You keep walking. So somewhere back over here, which still looks good. There's a little lip. Yeah, so I'm pretty much on the edge right here. So I'm gonna track back this way, but fact still remains that there is some a little bit of roadway right there for an entrance. There's a second larger entrance. Excuse me. Under the poles, with access off this dirt road. Maybe can talk to the the owner of that road to see if he can get an easement off of it. This looks good though. Really interested in what the soil may say. I'll walk over into this way. There's supposedly a little pond. You can see the hot rod through there. Pretty flat too. Pretty flat. I don't see any standing water, but we didn't have much of a rain today. Just a slight couple hours of drizzling. So walking back, all of it seems pretty flat. Maybe, I feel a little wetness and mud now walking under my feet. So we might be getting, a little lower elevation here. So there's some standing water back in here. Like I said, there is a pond at some point in here, but we may not have to get back this far. I think I'm actually outside of the property. So why don't I do this? We go back up front and we'll follow the electric lines just to make sure we're there. I think I've crossed over to the adjacent property here, right about here, I believe. Right here, I believe, is where you're kind of stepping over the property. So that spot I identified earlier is still a go, still a possible for a house location. Soil is drier up here, is up a slight incline. Some nice pine trees look like what those are. Look good. Okay, so someone has been down to cut the grass, maintain the lot. Looks like there's some tracks here, but maybe coming from that other person's property. Okay, so now I'm in the middle of the property, kind of this bend off. I don't know if you guys can see that on my phone, probably not, but I'm gonna shoot it. Kind of in that little middle spot. So it's kind of like a little shoe look like. Okay, I'm gonna go back up to the clearing, follow electric lines around, because I believe the electric lines go all the way around the property to the other side. So just giving you some looks while I'm walking. Right here close to the Sudley Road. Got a little traffic, but this was good. This is good for the client. The client wanted to be somewhere where he can jump on the highway and get there soon. And this is a perfect location as far as logistics for him. I'm gonna step back here, looked at the map, and this is a part of the property also. Property line up in here. Down a little bit, but not bad. It's a nice space. Depending on the soil, maybe the house could sit down here. Someone took off the fence right there, so maybe right in this little cut. This is a possible spot also. So that's two possible spots. I like the other one better for a home, but could be a possible for the pole barn. Track back out. Take a look at the map. Okay. Let's head on across. Still in that line. See it down there. Oh, this is the property still. A lot of, looks like there's a lot of spots, really. It's possible. Really up in there. I think this lot goes all the way down to this area over here. I'm walking, I'm constantly checking my map, refreshing it, using Google Maps. Like I said before, or said on other videos, it's not accurate as a survey, but it's good in the field, so you can get a general idea of the location you're in. You can actually see boundary lines faintly on Google Maps, and it really helps make sure you're on the field. But you always will have to get a professional survey to come out and actually do the survey work to make sure that you outline the boundaries and you run your test. And this, I think this area here would be septic, and I'm not sure about the county water. I have to check on that, but I'm pretty sure it's septic and well. Let me walk back here. Looks like there's a little mound up there of dirt that's been piled. Let me duck my head in here. See the relevancy of this. Okay, see what we got here. We got a little swampy area, so they may have dug this out. Okay, so I'm up on this hill now. Okay, so it's a little pond-like wetland, look like. It looked like they had some kind of vehicle that come through here. Not sure what, maybe they were digging or mushing through. Oh, I can see another pond over there. So this is just a runoff. I think that pond is on the other neighbor's property. We'll go in the shade and take a look. Yeah, I think it's a small bit that's on this property. You can see that dot there. You see that pond, and it's a fine little line there that shows where there's a little bit of it on this edge, and I don't know if this is that little bit of it or not. But I'm gonna go around the other side. I'm gonna continue to go around. I think, according to this, we would have to jump over the stream. And as you can see on Robin Drive, there's a little piece there that you can enter the property. So that might be a fine storage area too. Let's see how big that is. That's all the way on the other side of the property, so it'll be away from the house. Possible. Maybe too far. I went a little closer to get to it. That's some runoff drainage from the street. That probably runs down to that pond. So it'll be interesting to see just how the drainage and how this property works when there's a heavy rainfall. So I'm gonna walk all the way down there to the property line, to that road. Okay, so this is another power line easement. Have to be all the way away from this. Let me make sure this is even on the line here. Yep, I think we're still good. But we would have to be away from this here. Yep, that's just Robin Drive is the other property. I mean, the other street. Let me look over here real quickly. Just want to walk it, make sure, feel what's underneath my feet. If it feels wet. There's a couple soft spots. There's a couple trees coming up, dead. Just to see how it feels underneath your toes, you know. and you can kind of understand how it feels. You know, if we had a big rain, you would, you know, this would probably be really muddy and marshy with some big water spots. This is all the way on the other side, and I can imagine these are service trucks coming back here to service the the light pole. So the easement goes all the way down across the properties. Guess I'll walk down there too. Take a look and see. Take a look-see. So I think this will probably put us out right by that pond. Let's see what we got. Might can stock the pond or talk to the neighbors about sharing in some of the fishing. That's always a plus. Really nice property though. Yeah, here's the parent. I can imagine that this may not be the property, but I'm gonna get here because there's a fence line here. I don't know if you can see that. It's cut, but it does have some wire on it. And here's a little stream. This is on the map, so this is this won't dry up. This will be here. Let's see what we got. I think I may have went over. That's a pretty pond though. May have went over the property lines at this point. Yeah, I'm right on the edge. So this fence line is most likely right on the edge of the property. So what I'll do is I'll come on this side of the fence line and walk through here and see it from this perspective. So on this side, this would be my client's view of the pond. So not all of it is, I think most of it is on the neighbor's property. There may be some over here. And I think this goes back to that spot that no, there's a little spot over here. That is on the client, that would be on the client's property. This is pretty nice. I like it. What we got there? Is those bugs, or do we have any fish there? I don't know. It's clear though. Really clear. See if I can get around the other side. Get a better look. These trucks have been coming through here. Someone's been cutting the grass, looks like. Keeping it neat. Really beautiful. I think that's nice. See what we got in there. See if I can see something. Yeah, it's fish. I can see minnows. I can see some small jokers. So there's some fish in there. That's nice. You know, I love fishing, so any fishing hole, a little spot in it, it's my thing. Go and find them, jump a fence, throw the pole in, disappear for the day. Get a little closer. Oh, I got some turtles. Real nice stuff there. Some nice turtles out there in the lawn. Beautiful, beautiful view. All right, enough of my gushing. I'm gonna head back over to the property lines. I think this is a high potential property. Very nice. A little big for my client, 13 acres, but it's nice. There's a lot of opportunity here. Nice and flat terrain, not too rocky, not too bumpy. There are some hills and valleys, but that's okay. You know, a lot of the soil scientists will tell you that they're looking for mound type areas that'll support a runoff, not extremely flat, not extremely concaved, more of a natural sloping little mound, and they can set a septic system, an alternative septic system up on that. Now, this lot may perk for a conventional. I don't know. I have to do my research on this area and see if there's any county submissions of problem soils or any issues there. Sometimes you can find those type of records at the county. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes people will have systems checked or come out and have engineering work done. It's not successful, so they won't submit it to the county. So it's a really hard investigative work you have to do to really get to the nitty-gritty. Or just go ahead and if it's your land, or if you already bought it, or if you get cooperation from the owner, go ahead and get the test done by the professionals who do this every day. They'll be able to provide some value, almost they almost pay for themselves, because you could you don't want to get base some decisions on the wrong information. That could be costly to your pocket, costly to your time. So you want to make decisions on the best information you have in front of you at the time. And sometimes calling in the professionals is the best way to do that. All right, so we're getting up here. Still have some gorgeous flat areas. This spot though, I just don't know where you would get a access from Sudley Road right here. I think this would be a challenge. I don't know if you can see over there, there's a little hill. Oh, and there's a drain off. There's probably a stream that runs, so there's a little lip there, so you wouldn't be able to get anywhere near that as far as traveling with cars or trucks or even on foot. You would have to access this lot from another area. So hopefully once we get across here, we'll have a good view of Robin Drive, and we can see just how, if there's any opportunity to access the site from that location. A little bit of dumping.